Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. It's March 20th, 2020, and we have come to the end of our weekday of a very long week. Happy to have you joining in for our second ever online morning meeting. I hope you all had a great night last night, and looking forward to hearing about your days and what you're up to and getting you started this morning again. So welcome here. Our agenda for today, we're going to go over our day, our norms, our quote, share some news, a poem, a fun fact, and a movement break, like always. So we're looking forward to having you join us. You'll notice on the screen here, we talk about citizenship in our classroom. That's one of our 6 C's. We talk about what it means to be a good citizen, and part of the citizen is that we are taking part of our agenda and thinking about what we can do to be part of this community. So it's a new time sharing this community online, and we're happy to have you here with us. Our norms in this classroom, so I encourage you to practice these today, find a way to be kind to other people, but we agree that we will always have respect for everything and everyone, even if they're different or disrespectful. We'll always try our best no matter how hard it is, even if we don't like it. We'll always be kind to everyone, and we'll have fun with everyone. In the morning, I often point out to the students that I'm so proud of these norms that we came up with together, and that these are hard to follow. It's hard to try your best even when you don't like it, and it's hard to be respectful even when others are disrespectful. So I encourage you to do that while we're in small spaces with each other over the next couple of days. Our quote of the day is from St. Basil, and our quotes come from the Wonder Book that we keep in our classroom. And St. Basil says, "A tree is known by its fruit, a person by their deeds. A good deed is never lost. They who sow courtesy reap friendship, and they who plant kindness gather love." So I encourage you today to plant kindness. I imagine farmers going out in the fields, being kind to other people, and I encourage you to do that because it's going to come back to you in great harvest time, in a reap of harvest and friendship. So I encourage you to do that today with your siblings and whoever you interact with today. We'll share some news. I encourage you to share news. I got some comments yesterday. This video has reached literally dozens of people. So thank you for those that commented back. One of the comments I noticed is that the comment section below the video was not available. So we're going to change that for today, and hopefully you'll be able to leave a kind comment if you'd like to, or share a little bit about your day. I also would love to share what people are up to on Seesaw, Instagram, Twitter. Here on YouTube is a good place. My students always tell me to do this, so I'm going to try this out. Make sure you hit subscribe below. Subscribe below so you can get regular updates. Right now it's just our morning meetings, but soon it'll move into other opportunities to stay connected and to keep learning. My sharing news today is just me in here. I had an excellent cameraman yesterday who did some great work, but he's not able to be here today. So it's just me going solo for a while, so I hope that you join in and keep me some company. Other than that, yesterday I learned how to make schmonfat. It went very well with our cottage cheese pierogies and farmer sausage, and I had never made schmonfat before, so that was a good new experience for me. So let me know what you did. Again, I love to hear what people are up to on these days and times together. It keeps us connected, so let's keep doing that. A poem. Our poem today, once again, to remind you, is by Shel Silverstein from Don't Bump the Glump and Other Fantasies, where he makes some very incredible creatures. Our first poem today is called The Wild Cherote. I'd like a coat of wild cherote. It's warm and fleecy as can be. But note, what if the wild cherote would like a coat of me? A second poem, and then I'll show you both the pictures. The friendly old sleepy-eyed skirk. The sleepy-eyed skirk, he's a nice old thing. He'll let you sit inside his mouth if you knock on his chin. He'll let you in, but I rather doubt he'll let you out. Here's some creatures and some of the poems that go along with them. Maybe today, I know we've been reading a lot of Shel Silverstein in our class. Maybe you think, hey, I've got a crazy creature that I can imagine up and draw. Maybe even write a little poem about it, send it in to me. I'd be happy to feature your work on this morning meeting show. Because that's what this is all about, is sharing with each other and seeing what people are up to. So that was our poem of the day. And our Canadian fun fact of the day, you'd be shocked to hear that viewers as far as Grand Point, Manitoba, were sending in some Canadian fun facts for me to share today. So the fun fact I share with you today, let me just pull it up here to make sure I get this correctly. All right, where are we? Yep, here it is. The highest tides in the world occur in the Bay of Fundy. Yeah, the highest tides in the world occur in the Bay of Fundy, which is in Canada. That's something we can be proud of here in Canada, and keeping us connected worldwide. So thank you for viewers as far as Grand Point. I expected this is for the students, but we're happy to listen to comments or questions from anybody here. So that's all. Our quote, once again, a tree is known by its fruit, a person by their needs. A good deed is never lost. They who sow courtesy reap friendship, and they who plant kindness gather love. And that's from St. Basil. If you have further thoughts or connection on the quote or any part of the meeting, please feel free to share them with me. We would love to feature them on the morning meeting show and keep us connected in any way possible. Our movement break is going to be Would You Rather, but before we get to that, I have to do a few shout outs. First of all, hi Dad, thanks for watching. Didn't expect that, but it's always appreciated. Unfortunately for all of you, there's no birthdays today to shout out, so that's good. I didn't really expect my first live performance to include singing for a massive audience. So our Would You Rather question, normally in our class we ask a few of these and you walk to either side of the room to demonstrate which one you think of. And then we ask you to share why you chose that side. So today I'd encourage you to participate by either commenting below. Students, maybe you want to write a brief explanation for me so that we can share it tomorrow, on Monday for our next morning meeting. Because I'm not sure here. The question of the day is, would you rather have ice cream or cake? Now, you know who you are, those of you that are thinking, well, that's easy, I'll have ice cream cake. No, that's not the way the game works. And would you rather, you have to choose a side. So choose a side, convince me what you want to see be the winner between cake or ice cream, and we'll see next week on Monday who won this poll. So, thank you very much, everybody, for listening. Maybe now's a good time to do your 30-minute activity. Check in on the activity books that were sent out. Look up an online workout. Really good way to start the day by staying active. Please email, call. I'd love to hear from anybody out there. Thanks so much for joining our morning meeting.